Welcome to the technical session 70. Myself, Anshika Jain, and this session would be moderated by me. On the behalf of Global Knowledge Research Foundation, it is my great pleasure to welcome you to the 9th International Congress on Information and Communication Technology, ICICT 2024, London, UK. The 9th edition of the conference is being held in a hybrid mode. The physical event was organized in London, UK on 19th and 20th February 2024, and the virtual event is being held through Zoom yesterday and today, that is 21st and 25th February 2024. I hope you will enjoy the knowledgeable and interactive sessions throughout the day. Coming to the guidelines, in this session, we have 6 presentations and each presenter will be given 2 minutes and 2 minutes. Each presenter will be given 12 minutes and 2 minutes for the questions and answers. On 10 minutes, I will raise a gentle reminder. There is another request to all the participants that you all stay connected with us till the closing remarks. And if you have any queries or any updates, then you can write it to me in the chat box. So, just before we get started with the session, I would like to introduce you all to the session chair, Dr. Navneet Sharma. Sir is an associate professor at the Department of Computer Science and IT, IIS University, Jaipur. He has 17 years of teaching experience of UG and PG classes, associated with various research associations and universities and consultancy services. His research work on e-commerce, cloud computing, and network securities is appreciable. Welcome to the session, sir. Would you like to share a quick welcome remark with us? So you're not audible to us. So you're not audible. So I guess sir has some network issue. Until sir resolves it, I'd like to introduce you to our next session chair. That is Professor Vinayak. Sir is an assistant professor, Ball State University, United States. Sir received the BS degree in computer science and engineering from the University of Toledo in August 1999 and the MS degree in computer science from the Purdue University in May 2001. He's currently pursuing the PhD degree in electrical and computer engineering with Purdue University. He's a senior lecturer of computer science with Ball State University. Welcome to the session, sir. Would you like to share a quick welcome remark with us?
Yes, thank you. And welcome to all the participants. Looking forward to your presentations. Thank you very much.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much, sir. So we'll be moving on with the presentations. First up, we have Femi to present his paper titled Change Impact Analysis and Cyber Security Threats in Multi-Language Systems and Industrial Investigation. Are you there, sir? Mr. Femi, are you there? Okay. So next up, we have Abol to present his paper titled Convolutional Neural Network Based Efficient Dense Point Cloud Generation Using Unsigned Distant Fields. Are you there, sir?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, sir, you may start with your presentation. Yes, sir, your screen is visible. You may start.
Just give me a second. Okay, thank you. My screen is changing.
Yes, sir, yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. Okay,
Yes,
everybody.
you may continue.
I'm Abul Bashar. I'm presenting one of my work. Its title is Convolutional Neural Network based efficient dense point cloud generation using unseen distance fields. This work is joint work with my supervisor, Yanni Buteler. We are from the University of Basa, School of Technology and Innovation. So this presentation is organized uh, the following way. So I'll first present the motivation of this work and then a little bit about this implicit representation, then our proposed work, and then some results, and I'll conclude this work with a conclusion and feature. Okay, so the point cloud, this dense point cloud mostly used for the, let's say, AR, VR application. Actually, not the directly, but for generating the mesh and 3D printing. So, however, this acquiring this dense point cloud is a little bit complicated. So for the LiDAR device, or if you say the depth camera or photogrammetric software, they generate normally sparsely or incomplete point cloud, sometimes due to this occlusion or sensor resolution limitation. However, this limitation can be addressed by this newly immersed algorithm, like implicit representation. We can address these things using this algorithm. So we try to use this one. But the main reason of this work, because we have some models that can be used to generate this, but they are either computationally expensive or sometimes they are limited to the watertight surfaces. So we make our like a cushion that whether we can make a very compact, expressive model that can generate the same dense point cloud using that instead of using a very big model in the study. This was our original idea to, if you say. So the implicit representation is a way of representing the 3D shape of surface, which based on the idea of distance field or occupancy values through a neural network. So here these distance fields are popular choice, mostly in computation, robotics, or graphics or physics. Instead of, if you say occupancy, it has some limitation. So in implicit representation, 3D shape of surface is expected using this equation. So it's any mathematical who knows this level set idea, they can be understood very easily. So you express the surface means if you consider any object, so the surface area of this object can be represented by, if you say occupancy value, that means inside the object might be 0 and outside the object 1, or you can reverse these things. But otherwise, if you say, so from some random noise value to the surface area, if you express it as a sign distance value, so inside positive, outside, you can say the negative distance. But for the unsigned distance fields, you don't have that the signed or unsigned version. So in this work, we use this unsigned distance field. This work, we present this lightweight version of the one of the work that presented in last year's. It's a neural distance fields. So we design a new network that is encoder decoder based network based on this implicit representation, which learns these unsigned distances and then generate the this dense point cloud. For final refinement and generation, we use one of the algorithm that was proposed in the paper in Ford, that is NDF. So in our this light NDF, we like original network, it also has the 3D convolution, and we take the same idea, but we use less number of layers. I'll show you the original network a little bit later. So this new network that we design, it's the encoder side is 7.4x times smaller than the original network that the NDF author have presented. Then in the decoder part, decoder is a 3-layer decoder, and this decoder is like a 32.7 times less parameter we use to do the same job, you can say. So the first 2 layer is followed by the nonlinear activation, as you know, the ReLU activation function. So now I'll show you the network structure. This is the encoder structure, if you say, look like. So after that, we take like a different resolution. Here we learn the feature, like we extract the feature in different resolution in the convolution operation if you successively continue. So the resolution will be different in each of the successive convolution layer, because here we use the polling layer. So you are reducing the size every block of column. After one convolution, we use the max polling layer to reduce the size. So that means the resolution is reducing in the spatial dimension. So we took 4 features, and then we combine them. Then out of that, we extracted the noise value that we use to learn in the decoder. So based on this noise value, we extracted the feature from this multi-resolution feature that we extracted in the encoder network. So then this deep feature that we extracted on the noise value out of this original point cloud that we had, like the sparse point cloud, we pass it to the decoder, and the decoder, it predict the neural distance field out of that features. So we use this one, and then we try to check for this to validate the model. We use this ShapeNet dataset. ShapeNet has multiple classes. We use the car class in this case, and then in this class we have 3,514 models. Out of that model, 70% we use to train, and 20% for testing, 10% for validation. So you can see here the comparison about the time of the models that we used, and then we compare with the other models. So the original NDF, based on that, we build this network. It talks about 4.64 seconds. Now this projection time is the how many seconds you take to generate the same number of points that you are expecting. Let's say you input, here we use the 10,000 points you input in the encoder network. Then you asked for the network to generate 1 million points out of that. So to generate that 1 million points, how many seconds it takes? For the original network that NDF has, they take about 4.64 seconds. SAL is not, we didn't give the time because this work is based on the synchronistic learning. So this is a little bit different. That's why we didn't add the time. But the GIF, these networks that they took it's a little bit faster than the NDF. It works in the same way, but the original learning is a little bit different. Anyway, that it takes a little bit less time than the NDF. But our proposed one, it is about like a 0.64 time, 68 seconds. So we take the model performance, quantitative results, if you say. So the reconstructed point cloud, how good they are. So to calculate that, we use this jumper L2 distances. And here, if you have the lower points, means the lower value, then it's better. Means these two, the object that you input in the model, the one you reconstruct, these two are more similar. If it's more similar, then the distance will be less. That's the point of this chamfer distance. So we plug this 10,000 point in the encoder and 3,000 points. The result is here. So we actually outperform all the models. Even the network is very small. In one of the class we just show in the results, this car class. So the reconstruction is like this qualitative result, if you say. So we plug this 10,000 points, and then the NGF reconstruction and the other model and then our proposed one. You can see it's one of the object. The next object is this one. So the so here our proposed network it's like if you say the total parameter encoder and decoder, it's like a 7.8x less model parameter we are using. Means you have less parameter in the network, and your model take like a 40% less GPU memory, and as I said, it's like it performs better in both in terms of qualitative result and quantitative results. And in case of inference times, the one you saw, like it's 2.4x faster. And then the generation, if you take as a comparison, that how like the what is if you take as a like a percentage, so it's a 24.3% better generation it can do with this smaller model. However, the future of this study that we want to extend this research for the mesh surface generation out of the unsigned distance. Not like if you go for the signed distance or the like these occupancy values, that means you can use this like this water type surfaces that can be reconstructed. But if you don't have the water type surfaces, then you need to use these unsigned distances, because that can map the same object. So our objective is to extend these works for the mesh surface generation in future. Thank you. If you have any question, I'll be happy to answer. And if you have anything that will not be covered here, you can contact me with the following link.
Thank you so much, sir, for your presentation. Sir, do you have any questions?
Yes, I have one question.
Yes.
Am I audible?
Yes, sir, you are.
Okay. Mr. Abul, can you share me the previous slide? That is inference time comparison.
Yeah.
Yeah. So can you tell me about your proposed model, the difference between your proposed model and the NDF first 4? So you have applied for 10,000 and 3,000 on two different parameter values.
So this 10,000 and 3,000 means, so in the encoder, how many points you are plugging? It's in the sparse model, the one you are saying. So how many points you are plugging in the model, in the encoder side? In the decoder, it's learning from this encoded shape, and you plug a noise value there. Just a random, like you can say this Gaussian noise. Out of that, it learns the points. So
we can make changes in the total number of nodes.
Sorry?
Number of points. For further experiment process, we can make changes in the number of points.
Yeah, you can change the number of points. Let's say this 10,000 10,000 means you are giving more points. Your point cloud has more points. That means our original idea in this work is to densify the model. So if you already have a dense model, means let's say 10,000 is very high, more higher than the 3,000 points. So if you are giving higher points, then it's easier to generate the 1 million point. But if you have less points, let's say 3,000, then how good it is. So we just compare these two prospect. And for all the model, the number of points was same.
Okay. Okay. Thank you so much and all the best.
Thank you so much, sir. Sir, do you have any questions?
No, I'm good. Thank you.
Okay, sir. Then we'll be moving on to the next presentation. Next up, we have Thana to present his paper titled Driving Dilemmas, a qualitative exploration of autonomous vehicle use in Thailand. Are you there, sir?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, sir.
You hear me?
Yes, sir. We can hear you. You may start with the presentation.
Okay. Let me share my screen. You see my screen?
Yes, sir. We can see your screen. You may start now.
Okay. Yes. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Thana. And let me do the pointer option first. Yes. And we are from Thailand, the King Mongkut Institute of Technology. And my topic is like a qualitative exploration of the autonomous vehicle use in Thailand. The agenda today is starting with the introduction history of the autonomous vehicle and the current state of autonomous vehicle. Then I'll go to the methodology, the crowded theory that we use, and what is the research method, data collection procedures, and then the finding and summary. With the report from WHO in year 2018, we have seen that the around 1.35 million people have actually died on the road, and that they account for like every 24 seconds, one people will die. That's a loss of the economic issue, a loss of life that happened all over the world. If you come to the right side here, interestingly, Thailand actually number 6 of the country that have the people who die on the road. So the root cause of why people die, I think everyone know that it happened because of the driver, because of the human, driving the car with drunk driving or reckless driving or overspeed driving. So the root cause is human being. Around 20 years back, mid 1980s, that the research and development of the autonomous vehicle initiated by DARPA in the USA. And the first challenge is like in 2004 in the Mojave Desert. There is the challenge of the 142 miles for the vehicles to reach from the start to the ending point. It ended up that no cars actually finished to the end line. But in 2005, it was repeated again. And this time, it's 132 miles. And there's many cars actually reached to the end point, to the finish line. And the car named Stanley from Stanford won the first prize. And the picture on the left hand side is that car that is won the first prize. The DARPA Urban Challenge continued into 2007, and since then, from these 3 challenge, it's some kind of research and development actually accelerated into this autonomous vehicle. We are talking about autonomous vehicle, but if we dig a little bit deep, there's actually 6 level: level 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Level 0 means like you it's like manual car, normal car vehicle that we drive mostly today. And level 5 is like a Waymo car. In some city, I would say in San Francisco or some kind of Phoenix, Arizona in the US. Current state of the autonomous vehicle, actually it's come to life now. This is in the robotaxi in China, and Waymo car from Google is in San Francisco, and Cruise also in San Francisco. In the future, there will be more car. This is supposed to be out in the market very soon, like this year. Actually have the I'm not sure if I can show you the. I'm sorry. Did you see the movie, the video?
Yes, sir, we can.
I actually experienced it myself with the car. I will not go through all of them, but I will show maybe 20 seconds. Yes, you can see that. Yeah, nobody drive the car, and the car itself is very promising. Okay, I will go next to the can we go more? No, it's not easy. Yeah. Oh, it was just like a very promising technology. It's come to life. I experienced it myself, and I think it's wonderful. It will come to the market quite soon. And when I try it, it looked very promising. It's like somebody driving the car for you. So and the reason why I show this video, even though it's not went through, but the car actually passed and stop to the red light and yellow light quite smooth and precisely on the lanes in San Francisco. I tried this one in the new year, during the new year, the past new year. Anyway, let's go to the next one. So as I show you the background of the autonomous vehicle that coming soon, and Thailand is actually number 6 in this kind of problem with road tragedy. So my research topic actually try to find the factor that influence Thai people to buy autonomous vehicle, or barriers what they will be that they will not buy the autonomous vehicle, and what is the socio-demographic factor that will have on the intention for adopting the autonomous vehicle in Thailand. In fact, and I use the qualitative, and I already have interview guide. I developed the interview guide from my previous paper. I come up with 14 interview guides that used for the participants. For qualitative research, it's actually based on the grounded theory. And for normal experiment, if you do the quantitative, you study with the hypothesis, and then study, and then you gather data, and then you test with the hypothesis. But from the grounded theory, you use the study and with the data, and then you come up with the theory. You develop the theory from the data. That is a reverse of the normal quantitative methodology. When we're doing this, I review many papers in this adoption of autonomous vehicle, and then we come up with some kind of research problem, and we recruit people, do the generation of the data using the interview guides as I do it, and then recruit them and make
Sorry to
make a,
interrupt, sir, but you have
Yep.
2 minutes to conclude your presentation.
sorry.
Sorry to interrupt you, sir, but you have 2 minutes to conclude your presentation.
Okay. Yes, I recruit 19 people. 3 of them are women, and the rest are the guys. Actually, when I interview them, the problem that I see is all of them actually turn off the autonomous function. So the research question is why Thai people actually turn off the autonomous function. I use the software Atlas TI, and I come up with 6 of the problem. This is a Sankey diagram that link of the reason why Thai actually turn off autonomous vehicle. If you see in the code of the bar graph, you can see all the problem. I will come to a Thailand, reason. One is the driving behavior of Thai. We can see that reckless driving, and these 2 actually end up die on the road. And the motorcycle come in the wrong way, or a car that abrupt cut in front of you. Thailand road condition, we actually have 180,000 kilometers of road network, but only like 5,000 the highway, a good highway like this, like a good side or lanes, but the rest is look like this, look like a bustling nest in Thailand. The next one is trust and reliability of the AI. One guy in Thailand, he drive a Tesla, and we have some kind of 2-row bus, and the guys on the bus actually they are on the bus, but the car see that they are on the road, so the car stops suddenly. So the AI still have the problem. And one other thing is like driving enjoyment. One guy he's mentioned that he don't want to let the car drive. He want to enjoy driving. I also enjoy driving, but when I have tried the car, the Waymo car, I think that kind of car can serve my need. And in Bangkok, you know that the traffic condition is very bad. Sometimes there's police will open express lane, special lanes. You can see that. And sometimes we have a flooding, like a big flooding in Bangkok. We
Pranav,
have
sorry
like
to interrupt you, but please conclude your work within 1 minute.
Yes, and the one last page is actually more than vehicle on road. Not like in the US or in UK. We have tuk-tuk, we have bus, and we have dogs, or we have animals. We have people who are actually on the roads, and also some kind of mobile shops or something. So in summary, we do a qualitative research with in-depth interview with the 19 owners of Tesla and using Atlas TI, and all of them actually turn off the autonomous function regularly with all of these 6 of the themes that I discovered. And yes, I'll finish my presentation. Thank you.
Thank you so much for your presentation, sir. Sir, are there any questions?
No from my side.
Okay. I guess there are no questions, so we'll move on to the
Okay,
next presentation.
thank you.
Okay.
So next up, we have Ayn to present her paper titled Examining Purchase Intent in Indonesian E-commerce Cosmetics. Are you there, ma'am? Are you there, ma'am?
Yes.
Okay. So you may start with your presentation, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. You can share the screen now. Your screen is visible, ma'am. You may start the presentation.
First of all, let me introduce myself. I'm a student at the Central University. I'm an undergraduate student at ICICT with my thesis lecture. I'm delighted to present our research findings, which I'm delighted to present our research findings, which develop into
Your voice is
understanding-
not clear. Please speak louder.
Oh, sorry. I'm delighted to present our recent research findings, which developed into understanding of consumer behavior in the digital marketplace. Our study collect data through a survey distributed 160 individuals and employee structural equation modeling partial least square SEMPLS for analysis. Our research starts with the impact on purchasing patterns is evident with online shopping surging for 24% to 66% during the pandemic. E-commerce platforms such as Shopee, Tokped, Bukalapak, and Lazada experience varying visitor trends with Shopee with things growth while others initial decline but rebound in Q4 2020. Beauty products dominate Shopee with 247.1 million sold, followed by home appliance and Muslim fashions. Intense competition on platforms like Shopee, lead to quality improvements with MS Glow, a beauty company founded in 2013, emerging as a popular choices. Here are the key highlights of our findings. Influence of word of mouth on purchase intention. Our analysis revealed a significant favorable influence of electronic word of mouth on purchase intention. On purchase intention, positive online recommendation. Purchase intention, positive online recommendation are crucial in driving consumer towards purchasing MS Go products on platforms like Shopee. Impact in service quality. On
Sorry to
purchasing-
interrupt, ma'am. Are you changing your slides?
Yes, I'm changing, but
But
it's
I can
more-
still see your introduction slides. So if you are kindly. Yeah, now we can see that you have changed the slide. Thank you.
Then recommendation crucial in driving consumers towards purchasing MS Go products on platforms like Shopee. Impact of e-service quality on purchase intention. E-service quality significantly shapes purchase intention. Factors such as platform navigations and efficiency notably affect consumer decision making. Role of e-satisfaction. E-satisfaction emerged as a key factor influencing purchase intention, customer satisfaction. With the Shopee e-commerce platform, particularly with MS Go products, profoundly impacts the intention to purchase. I think, profoundly impacts the intention. Moderation and mediation effects. A brand image was observed to moderate the influence of the importance of brand perception. Additionally, e-satisfaction was found to mediate the relationship between word of mouth service quality and purchase intention. All the result data is available in PowerPoint. And in conclusion, our study underscores the interconnectedness of various factors in the digital marketplace, positive online recommendations, efficient service quality, and customer satisfaction all contribute significantly to purchase intention. These insights are invaluable for business looking to enhance customer engagement, brand perception, and overall satisfaction is competitive e-commerce Asia. Thank you for your attention, and I welcome any questions or future discussion on our findings.
Thank you so much for your presentation, ma'am. Sir, do you have any questions?
No from my side.
Sir?
Nothing from my end either. Thank you.
Okay, sir. Then we'll move on to the next presentation. Next up, we have Firman to present his paper titled Hospital Funding System by Crowdfunding, a Startup Company. Are you there, sir?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, sir, you
Yeah.
may start with your presentation.
Okay, I will share my slide.
Yeah, sure, sir.
Okay, this is my slide.
Yes, sir,
This-
it is readable.
Okay, thank you very much. This is my research about hospital funding system by crowdfunding, a startup company. And this is me, Firman Pribadi, and my colleague, Arni Surwanti. We are from Universitas Muhammadiyah Yogyakarta, and then my colleague went to PhD from Asia University, Taiwan. And then this is my introduction. Sorry, this is my my step presentation today about introduction, literature review, research result, and conclusion, and then reference. Okay, next, this is introduction for my research. Healthcare is a capital-intensive business, necessitating debt financing for efficient operation as capital requirement rise. So external capital is crucial for healthcare organization to invest significant capital in each area. The hospital faces difficulties in accessing debt funding and investment sources due to limited and expensive option. Late reimbursement of BPJS and fund obstruct cash flow, causing the hospital to issue debt from the bank, increasing the risk of bank debt. Then smaller hospitals face more challenges in accessing capital, requiring strategy to find the right funding. And Sussman and Jordal in 2010 provide 7 strategy to raise fund or money for hospital to can help hospital arrange the best access to capital. And then the study by Firman et al. In 2023 revealed that 83% of respondents prefer Muhammadiyah crowdfunding over bank, indicating that Muhammadiyah has gained trust among the public, making it an attractive option for potential capital borrower and investor. And then this is my reason, for my research, because Muhammadiyah, I think, is the biggest organization in the richest organization in Indonesia, because the main activity of Muhammadiyah is in educational. We have 100 school and university, and then we have 100 hospital in Indonesia. And then I think my Muhammadiyah asset in Indonesia, maybe it's about million until $billion, and then it's in Indonesia, we call it a trillion rupiah. And then so the funding, so this is, you can see the crowdfunding has emerged as a popular alternative to traditional financing method for various organizations, initially used by agency to finance artists in Agarwal et al. In 2015, and it aims to reduce the early stage funding gap in new companies. Rottler and Wenzlaff, which is typically limited by venture capital and bank financing. In the early stages of business, the owner typically provide financing, but it's insufficient. The company face a funding gap, and then the financial market crisis has made this spot worse. And then Morris and Block in 2016 provide an overview of academic research on crowdfunding, including donation-based, reward-based, loan-based, and equity-based crowdfunding. And then, so the platform transaction mediator and crowdfunding engagement offer numerous benefits for founder and provider, and it serves as a process standard communication and execution information gate, reducing information asymmetry and risks associated with party participation. So the platform also has the potential to increase market participant trust. However, there is a lack of business research on the best model for crowdfunding success. So the research priorities in academic literature are the primary educational interest for capital seekers and providers of capital in the crowdfunding market. The use of crowdfunding for hospitals show that the opportunity for crowdfunding platform for charity in the health sector is still open. And then the collection of this is my result, not review. So the collection of fund carried out on this website is an investment activity, so that there is a return of funds accompanied by profit from borrowers of fund to investor. In order for investment activities and project run well, this website has various features to manage projects that are carried out in sufficient detail. So the feature in the website make it possible to manage finance, employees, project activities, and the relationship between investor and borrower. Then this crowdfunding website will have 3 types of user, namely capital borrower, financier, and administrator. And this website is useful for connecting capital borrower who have project and need fund to run project, with a financier who want to invest in capital borrower to help run project as well as invest for personal profit. In addition to connecting the 2 users, this website is also designed to be able to manage project and investment very well. The features provided are very detailed to run project and investment professionally and minimize failure, so the project can be successful and get maximum profit. There are 5 features that crowdfunding provides for capital borrower to run project and investment professionally. Namely, first is financial or accounting management, and the second, the project management, and the third, management of the project implementation team, and the fourth, management of a client or lender, and the 5 is get client lender. And then from the 5 features above, there will be many supporting features that can be used to capital borrower to manage all project and investment needed. And then this is the user design and activity on the website. And then this is still in the project, yeah, because we are still need approval from the organization. And then this is we can see this is the guest. The guest they do not need sign to come to the website, and then they can see the project. So the extended from the for the case is how they can get a view of download and the prospectus, and then do a profit sharing simulation calculation. If the for capital owner gitu ya, they can see the project and then and then invest, and then can get project progress report, and then get regular refund and profit. So they can, if they invest, they can sign the MOU or legal document, and then they have to transfer investment fund. Okay. And then this is from a capital borrower. They can create investment project, include sign MOU or legal document, and then they extend it from the model, the website. They can extend editing project, withdraw or editing detail, and then they extend time for collecting fund. And then they can obtain investment fund, create project progress, and returning investment fund profit prodigally. And then from the capital owner and the capital borrower, the proof investment project is like this. This is the user design and activities in the website. And then this is the from the set of administrator. You can see they can listing the project, accommodate a fund, fulfill legal requirement, and then monitor and control the project, and then mediate the conflict. And then this is the extent. You can see they can editing the project, distribute fund to Madarip or and then they activate of the project. Okay, then the next, this is the capital borrower feature from our website, like login, register, accounting. Yeah, the accounting menu provides summaries of accounting data report from finance activity and present in a statistical table and diagram. It allows user to view this report without input editing data, and then allowing them to identify important financial pattern. So this menu is specifically designed for viewing summary accounting record. And then we have human resources management for in the website. This menu provides summaries of all HRM data from capital borrower, presented in statistical table and diagram, allowing users to easily identify important pattern in their HRM. And then this is the project. In the project, this menu provides a summary of project report by the borrower, including total project, completed percentage, financing, statuses, and tasks due, and activities, and allow user to track progress and effectiveness of the project with statistical data presented to help them understand the effectiveness and the progress of the project. So in HRM system, the project borrower manage the administrative and have managerial system.
Sorry to interrupt you, sir, but you have to conclude to your presentation.
What?
So you have 2 minutes to conclude your presentation. I'm really sorry to interrupt you.
2 minutes.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay. This is we can see HRM system, accounting system, and then this is project system, user management, support system, messengers, and system startup. And also the conclusion for my research is this research is follow-up study related to alternative funding sources for a hospital other than bank, because crowdfunding is a cheaper sources of funding. And in Indonesia, there are several crowdfunding platforms, but none of them are specifically intended as a source of funding for hospital. And on the other hand, they have many sources for of funding for hospital abroad that have come from this crowdfunding. And so we're trying to make crowdfunding for hospital Indonesia, especially maybe for internal between hospital in Indonesia in Muhammadiyah as organization, because as I can see, we are the organization, and between unit in hospital or between unit in Muhammadiyah, we have much money, and then how to distribute the money to other business, because the main activities in the Muhammadiyah organization is hospital and education. And then in the studio, researcher created a crowdfunding platform as a form of startup funded by LRI UME, or research institution in OMA. In this study, researchers are still focusing on the formation of crowdfunding platform, website design. The form of crowdfunding platform compiled in the study can be seen in the user design and activities on the website. So this user design is what distinguishes our platform from other crowdfunding platforms. And then this is my reference. And then so thank you very much for your kind attention. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for your presentation. Sir, do you have any questions?
Yeah, I have one question. Mr. Feman, am I audible?
Yes. Yes.
Yes. So what are the security concerns about your website and your platform?
Okay, I think because this is still a project, and then we have a prepare about the security in the website, and then the security of the website in still in the progress. About the progress is I think how we are team make to security, because this is important, because this is about the funding or money. And then we're trying how nobody can interrupt or nobody can can try to damage our website. And then I think our IT, our expert IT is still in progressive, like that. So
okay, thank you very much.
thank you. You're welcome, sir.
Thank you so much, sir, for such an interactive presentation. Sir, do you have any questions?
No, I'm fine. Thank you.
Okay, we'll move to the next presentation now.
Okay, thank you.
So we have our next presenter to present her presentation on the paper titled New Assessment Application Model, Flourishing Healthcare MU to Improve Engagement and Performance Nurse in Hospital. Are you there, ma'am?
Okay, I'm here.
Okay,
I'm
ma'am.
ready.
You may start with the presentation.
Okay. Okay, I will to share screen.
Yes, ma'am. You can share the screen now.
Yes. Okay. Good good night in Indonesia. Good night. Okay. I will to present our research with the title New Assessment Application Model Flourishing Healthcare Muhammadiyah, or MU, to improve engagement and performance nurse in hospital. The background from this research, we know hospital face a serious challenge to provide consistently high quality care in a rapidly changing and uncertain environment. Inadequate quality of care has become commonplace. And then nurse play an important role in creating quality nursing practice so that customer satisfaction in this case can be achieved. And then we know Supriyanto and Ratna said that ability, speed, and accuracy of nurses in providing services and nursing care greatly affect the quality of service. The quality of health service is highly dependent of and support by behave and performance from health services provider. And we know flourishing is a life experience that goes well. Flourishing is a combination of feeling good and functioning effectively. And flourishing is a center of idea of realizing one of potential about spiritual, developmentally, economic, etc. Succeed, achieve, and contributing significantly to society. And then the other hand, research from Drucker et al. Stressor encounter in daily life prospectively undermine well-being. In this case, flourishing when accompanied by increase in depressed mood. So this researcher we made application regarding the measurement of level flourishing for nurses as initial identification, improving the performance of nurse. Okay, the name of application, the Flourishing Healthcare Muhammadiyah. And then this is the conceptual framework. We know flourishing. We use the pillar. The name is PERMA: positive emotion, engagement, positive relationship, meaning, and accomplishment. The pillar of flourishing. Basic to know about the nurse performance. And then the method from this research, we use a mixed method design. Step 1 with design qualitative to make the application flourishing, and then continue the step 2. We use a cross-sectional approach, and then the population is the nurses in one hospital. And then sampling method, we use random stratified sampling. And then the result, this is the application we make. The name is a healthcare flourishing Muhammadiyah application. With display the 6 elements: happiness and life satisfaction. We will to assess about happiness and life satisfaction, mental and physical health, meaning and purpose, character and virtue, close social relationship, and financial and material stability from the nurse. And then the result after we make the application, and then we assess to the nurse. This is the characteristic from respondent. 79% nurse in that hospital is female, and then 42% the age from the nurse between 41 until 50. And then the education from the nurse, 76% from bachelor. And then length of employment from all the nurse, they are still 1 until 5 years. 28% they are 1 until 5 years, still not too long. And then how about the flourishing? The flourishing from the nurse is high, 79% high flourishing. Okay, and the performance from the nurse is excellent. 70% is excellent, and 30% is good. And workload, we check about how about the workload, and then the workload in the hospital, they said 49% is moderate. Okay, and we test with the t-test flourishing. There are significant difference flourishing after assessment. Okay, and then in the condition, the quality of nursing care is reflection of the performance of the nurse. So the study found a significant relationship flourishing with the nurse performance. Okay, and then the result analysis, the level of flourishing category, almost 79 or 78.7%. The psychological well-being in the workplace include dimension autonomy, personal growth, mastery, meaning and purpose, and positive relationship. Okay, and then the effect of flourishing to the workload of the inpatient nurses in a hospital, there are no significant with workload. Okay, the conclusion, increased nurse performance is influenced by their level of flourishing, which can be enhanced by feeling of happiness. The flourishing health care Muhammadiyah application offer a new assessment model to improve nurse engagement and performance hospital. It include personalized feedback, gamification element, and peer recognition, and addressing limitation of traditional method and fostering intrinsic motivation. The future advancement include integration with hospital system, because the application still must be included with the electronic hospital system in hospital. So we can analyze, we can predict the condition of the nurse. However, challenges include technology dependency, data privacy concern, and cost of implementation, and potential bias in machine learning algorithm. Okay, thank you very much. I thank you for your time. Okay.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for your presentation. Any questions, sir?
Thank you very much, Ms. Maria Rosa.
Yeah.
You have given a nice presentation. So how will you apply the machine learning in this framework?
Yeah. Yeah.
How will you apply the machine learning in this framework?
Yeah. We use machine learning to put the all data from the nurse, data from all nurse in hospital, and then we analyze the data, and then we know about the performance, the performance from the nurse.
Are there any specific parameters for performance analysis?
Performance analysis.
There are any specific parameters to check the performance analysis?
Okay. We use the PERMA, the emotional, and in I think in my presentation we use PERMA, the indicator happiness, happiness and life satisfaction, mental and physical, meaning, character, close social relationship, and financial. They
Okay,
are,
okay, thank you.
yeah, okay, thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
That's sir, do you have any questions?
No, thank you.
Okay. So I would like to sincerely thank our authors for their excellent presentations and contribution to the session, and all our participants for being a part of this international conference. I hope the session was informative enough for all of you. We, on the behalf of the whole team, thank you for your support during this 9th version and all the previous 8 versions of this conference.
Sorry, Anshika. I think that my paper should be presented in this session. My name is Femi Jafar.
Okay, sir. Actually, your paper was scheduled first, but we can have your presentation. It's okay.
Okay, I can present now?
Yeah, sir. You can present.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, you can present.
Thank you. Thank you.
So you may start your presentation.
Yeah. I will share my screen now. Okay, you can see my screen?
Yes, sir, we can.
Okay, great. Thank you so much. I'm in Canada. Sorry for this late connection. In fact, there is a time delay, and I was thinking that is just 6 hours between us. Anyway, so it's in the morning now in Canada, and I would like to present this paper, Change, Impact, Analysis, and Cybersecurity Threats in Multi-Language System and Industrial Investigation. This work has been done by Manel Grishi, Mona Bidi, and me, Femi Jafar. The 2 students belong to Polytechnique Montreal, and I belong to Quebec University at Chicoutimi. A quick background about me. I'm a professor at Quebec University at Chicoutimi, a professor in computer science. I'm interested more in cybersecurity, the security of software system, the security in the Internet of Things, and I'm the director of the Cyber Defense Researcher at ICICT. I'm also affiliated with several universities, and I'm the vice chair of the Internet of Things and Related Technology Committee at the Standard Council of Canada. So, what is the topic of our study? It's multi-language system. The goal is to understand what is different in the system if we compare it with traditional classical system. In fact, a multi-language system is a system, by definition, that is developed in at least with 2 programming languages. How to link these languages? We are using a foreign function interface to make link between the main software application and external source of code for the second language. That allows system to invoke functions to access system libraries that's help in data conversions and provide the calling conversions. So we have several sources of code written in several languages. Examples of multi-language systems. In fact, the majority of our daily usage systems are implemented in that way, are multi-language systems. For example, services coming from Google are developed with C++, C, Python, etc. Same thing for Facebook, for Mozilla. Same thing for machine learning framework. Now we are using more and more multi-languages systems. And why? Because we are saving on time and budget. We are using some libraries coming from different systems, developed already, tested. So we save time, budget. we reuse code, and we can get some benefit from language specification. Sometimes writing a script is more easy in one language like Python than in another language, but collecting data, dealing with data from databases is more easy in another language. So this is the idea. But systems, software systems become more and more complex. And when they become more and more complex, it's true that we reduce the development cost, but we are increasing what we are observing from years now, that we are increasing the maintenance cost of these multi-language systems. And increasing maintenance costs include also increasing the complexity of the maintenance, the introduction of bugs, and I'm interested more in vulnerabilities, security vulnerabilities, security bugs. So the introduction of vulnerabilities and bugs, or the capacity to correct these vulnerabilities and bugs. Several trends in literatures, several papers shows that with multi-language systems, we are introducing more and more bugs, and especially we have more risk for security vulnerability. We have to deal with an input-output process between subsystems, and then there is the introduction of several risks, including security bugs, but including also other problems regarding the quality of software systems. As I said, this has been published in several papers. So we know already that there is an impact in research. We know that there is an impact of using multi-systems in the quality and in the security of software systems. So we had an hypothesis. We would like to confirm that hypothesis in industrial context. So our hypothesis is that the development, the maintenance of the systems require specific techniques, and that the integration of the systems make this multi-languages systems make the whole system, information system, more complex and more bug vulnerability prone, and that there is an impact in security of software systems. So we would like to confirm that in an industrial perspective, in an industrial context, as we know that already in some academia publications. So our goal here is to make a technical industrial survey to understand how developers manage change in multi-language systems and what are their needs. This is the general topic, but we make a survey in the context of change impact, in the context of the maintenance, when developers are maintaining this multi-language systems, what kind of risk and what kind of problems they are facing. So what is the change impact? It's an activity when you change in one file to maintain one file, and then you have to maybe update other files. And it's an activity that is more and more complicated multi-language systems, or we have components written in different languages, and we have to propagate the change in this component and the interconnections between these components. What we did, we designed a survey question. We identify a set of search keywords to identify participant profile from LinkedIn developers that will be our target population. Developers of multi-language systems with different categories, different level of seniority. And then we make an online survey to ask them about challenge, consequence, tool, features, importance, means, and we validate their answers. We validate their answers automatically and also manually. So we had like 69 participate, and we interview 69 that participate in our online survey, and then we go to an interview session with few developers, with 8 developers, to discuss deeply the challenges related to the security of software system when we maintain multi-language systems. So here an idea about from where the participants come. All of them are developers, so with different level. We have some bachelor degree, engineering degree, master's, PhD, and we have some software engineers, some postdoc. These are their current jobs. This to explain the diversity of our population. And then I will go quickly to the results. The results confirm what we found in academia, in academic research, in fact, is that the majority of participants report that the maintenance is the most challenging phase in multi-language development. So we develop quickly multi-language systems, but the maintenance phase is more and more complicated, and that changing requirement is the most recurrent situation that demands changing in multi-language system. When the requirement change, we have to propagate that change. What we found also that testing a change in multi-language system is a challenge, is one of the biggest challenge. How to test that change, how to maintain in multi-language system. We need additional language knowledge about the several languages. We have to manage incompatibility of many languages. Multi-language system propagate more quickly the change and the impact. This is what developers observed. And the main thing that is related to security is that multi-language systems are more vulnerable to security issues. So we have some example in our papers, and we got some situations, some descriptions of use case and examples from the participants of this survey. What they need, these developers, they need more tools. They think that they need more manual check, but they need more testing methods and tools to make the maintenance more easy and to reduce the risk regarding the security of software systems when they are maintaining. They need more sharing, more documentation and knowledge sharing also. Several participants experienced issues in their companies. Yeah.
But kindly conclude your presentation within the 2 minutes.
Yeah, I'm going quickly to the conclusions. We confirm that the maintenance of multi-language systems is more complicated in this industrial investigation, that using multi-language system increase the risk, and maintaining them increase the risk in quality. But the most important part for us, it was regarding the vulnerability, the securities, and that these developers needs tools, more knowledge, more tools when they are dealing with the systems. We have some requirements that we classify them to help using and maintaining multi-language systems. So in summary, we develop a set of we confirm a set of hypotheses in this work. First of all, that we have some need for some specific techniques, more time. We need to identify best practices, that what we discussed with our participants. The integration of multi-language systems increase the risk of security bugs, vulnerability in software systems, and that this impact is higher and larger in multi-language system than in traditional systems. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for your presentation, sir. So do you have any questions?
No, from
No.
my side.
Okay, I guess there are no questions. So I would like to say that I sincerely thank our authors for their excellent presentations and contribution to this session, and all our participants for being a part of this international conference. I hope this session was informative enough for all of you. We, on the behalf of the whole team, would like to thank you for your support during this 9th version and all the previous 8 versions, and we look forward to see you in the 10th version as well. All the presenters would be getting their digital certificates through email within the 2 working days, and all the papers has been already forwarded to the Springer. So the publication will be live within the 6 months. So kindly cooperate with the team of ICICT 2024. And also, I would like to thank our session chair, Professor Navneet Sharma, for chairing this session. So would we like to share any closing remarks with us?
Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much. All the presenters have given very wonderful presentations. I thank you all for their future endeavors. And I would like to thank all GR Foundation team for a nice and successful conference. Thank you so much.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much, sir. I would also like to thank our sessions chair, Professor Vinayak, for chairing this session. So this is a token of appreciation from the whole team of ICICT 2004 and the Global Knowledge Research Foundation. So would you like to share a closing remark with us?
Yes, thank you again. Thanks to all the presenters, and thank you to GKR and all the staff. You guys have done a wonderful job of hosting. So thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. I would request everyone to open their cameras for a quick snapshot before we end the session. Thank you so much, everyone, for your valuable presence. Thank you so much. We look forward to seeing you again. Thank you.
Okay,
Bye.
thank you so much. Next
Thank you
time.
so
Thank
much.
you.
Navneet sir.
Thank you so much.
Thank you,
Bye
Vinayak
bye.
sir, for your presence.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.
Bye.